It was just that kind of story that you felt you would get up out of bed in the morning to make. It's a story about Parvana and her family in Kabul under Taliban rule just before the US went into Afghanistan. Parvana's father gets unfairly imprisoned. Under Taliban rule, a woman can't leave the house without a male relative. So they have no means of getting any food, and Parvana tries it but gets into trouble. So basically she comes to the conclusion that she'll have to pretend she's a boy, cut her hair and pretend she's a boy and go out there to earn crust for her, be the breadwinner for the family that's left. Based on her experiences as a charity worker or an NGO in Pakistan, and she was receiving a lot of women running from Afghanistan or fleeing Afghanistan. So she heard a lot of stories like this about young girls who pretended they were boys in order to be the breadwinners for the family. And it was just that kind of story that you felt you would get up out of bed in the morning to make. You know, sometimes these things take so long to finance and to produce. You really need to be very passionate about the subject matter. We had quite a few consultants, and that's sort of where Angelina Jolie helped quite a bit, because she was a UN ambassador for children, and so she had spent a lot of time in Afghanistan, and so had been travelled there, had worked on setting up schools in Afghanistan for young girls. So she had quite a lot of cultural connections and people we could speak to. We shared the script with people from Afghanistan just for cultural things, but with an eye to making sure that it was very much an international story or a global story that any kid or family or audience member or adult could enjoy. But it's got a great critical reception, which was great, and also a really good reception from when we launched it in Toronto, and we had a lot of kids there, and we had people from Afghanistan. Some of the cast members are all from Afghanistan, so that was good too. So we have a great reaction from Afghanistan as well, because the film will get released on TV there and in like one cinema, because there's a girls choir who take part in the soundtrack, and they got to see it recently, and we're all laughing at hearing themselves singing in the film as well. But it's been very good in that sense that we had a good international reception, and also we were really hoping that people from Afghanistan would like it too. So. But you know, who knows? But I think it's always a challenge to actually win it, because we never expect that. So it's lovely to get over and celebrate and have a day out.